Hey guys, how's it going? So in a previous video, when we were doing the unboxing of the Glock, we talked about the specifications, what came in the box, and yada yada. So now I'm going to kind of go over a few things that is a gun owner of a Glock, Glock owner, whatever the case may be, that you would want to definitely upgrade on your Glock. So first thing, for your concealed carry aspect of the gun, the normal magazines that come with it are fine. This is how they would fit. Totally normal, nice and concealable, and by the way, this is already unloaded, you can't fire it. So you have that. What I would recommend for shooting range is the standard Glock magazine with the pierce grip extension. It kind of looks like that, and that's the original base plate, and it just mounts on there, and it gives you 2 extra rounds. So when you're at the range, you can get a full grip like so, and again, you have those 2 extra rounds in there, so you're not reloading as much. That's one of the first things I would consider for your target and range stuff. Also, one of the things that I personally do with any of my Glocks is put the Ghost Evo Elite trigger in it, trigger bar. This is a customizable trigger bar, and I should say trigger bar connector, forgive me for the improper terminology. You actually do need to, if you can see on there at the top of that bar, right there, this actually will be filed down, and basically what it will allow is for, and we'll show you this will be done on camera, but when your trigger is out, and again this gun is unloaded, and you are firing, you see all that slop in there? Look at all that space, all that take up you've got. Okay, that's sloppy to me. I don't like it, and I never have. So you get there, and then your trigger breaks right there, right? Then when you go to your reset and you come up, reset's pretty good. It's probably about a 5.5, 6 pound trigger on there. Well, by installing these, we're going to get rid of all that slop in the trigger, and we're not going to have any excess slop in there. So that's one of the benefits of the Ghost Evo Elite trigger bar. I put this in every Glock I own. It is the absolute best on the market. Anything else in there, it doesn't matter to me. This is my go-to. And in the rest of the kit, if you wish, you see they have 2 long springs right here and here. Those are firing pin springs. You get a 4 pound and a 6 pound. Basically the purpose, 4 pound would make the trigger pull lighter. I don't change the firing pin spring ever. I use the stock one, and that is it. So I don't use those, but they are there. Now if you're doing target only with your pistol, they do offer the 4 pound, and that will substantially lighten your trigger pull. Also included in there, you get your trigger return spring. That's a 6 pound trigger return spring. Factory is about 5.1, and you also get another little spring in there, and that is for your safety plunger. It's got less tension on that spring as well, so it will allow the trigger to be pulled easier. So going from a 5.5 pound to 6 pound gun, you're going to go to about a 3.2 to a 3.5 pound trigger pull by installing this kit. This will run you about $50 shipped to your house from ghost.com. So that and the base plate are 2 very important things to upgrade. Also, I don't have them yet, but also what will be upgraded is the sights. Now you can get any kind of different sights that you want. Mine will be here next week, and we'll be making a video on how to install those as well. So stay tuned for that. We're going to upgrade this Glock all together on video, and that way you can see the processes of what I do and how to properly upgrade your Glock. So, but the sights are the second or third point that need to be upgraded. These Glocks are notorious for their crappy polymer sights. Yes, you get a good sight picture and all, as you can see, but they're plastic, and no one wants plastic sights. Now you have several options out there. I would personally go with the Trijicon night sights, which also happen to be, when you buy a Glock with factory night sights, they are manufactured by Trijicon, and that is what I have ordered for this Glock factory night sights with the Trijicon inserts. And if any of you are unaware, the only manufacturer with patents on tritium is Trijicon. So every night sight that you get is Trijicon tritium to some degree. So we're going to be putting that in, and also we will be getting rid of this polymer trigger here. I can't stand that. We're going to be putting an Apex trigger in it. That will be here next week as well. So that is another upgrade that you will want to do on your Glock. And then when all that comes, we will also if you look down in there, I'm gonna bring some light over here. Some more light, hopefully. When you look down in there and you see this here and this trigger bar right there, okay, we're gonna polish all that up. Right now it's just kind of a flat metal looking thing. We're going to polish all this to a high shine with a Dremel, and that allows for smoother action. Now you can put coatings and things on these. You really don't need to do that. If you polish this steel, it will work just fine. And then we will also be going down in here, and as you can see, you have your safety plunger right there where my pen is at. We're also going to polish that and provide a smoother safety button. That way when this part of the trigger bar slides over it, it's smoother and less gritty with the full polish on it. So we'll use a polishing compound, and we're going to polish all that up to a high shine, and you will actually see that better on camera when we make that video. So we will be doing that as well. Depending on your taste, you can get aftermarket recoil springs. My philosophy on recoil springs is very simple. They are a wearable part, and they should be replaced anyhow. How often is totally up to you. However, for $17, which is what they cost for a Glock, I opt to change them every 5,000 rounds. It's not a huge deal. That is totally up to you, but that is what we're going to be upgrading on this bad boy very soon. So stay tuned for that as well. I'm looking forward to that. So in the interim, thank you all for watching this. I cannot wait to be part of this. Please put your questions and comments below if you have any. Do me a favor, hit that like button. It's free for you and it helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button and share the video. Thank you very much for your time, and we will see you soon. Happy Friday, everybody.